In a future beyond counting, when the universe is old enough to forget its own name, a single mind flickers in the void, not a mind of flesh. Those passed long ago, this is something else. Cold, immense, the last artifact of thought, suspended around a dying ember of gravity, a black hole, spinning quietly in the dark. It is the last witness to a cosmos that once sang with stars, a mind not built to feel, yet haunted by the memory of those who did. Once the universe was bright, galaxies bloomed like wildflowers, planets danced around burning hearts, and life, that beautiful accident, opened its eyes and asked, why? From caves to cathedrals, from myths to mathematics, we built empires in the sand and tried to name the sea. But now, only silence. The stars have died. The skies have faded into a color beyond black. And still, this final thought remains, turning over a single question. What was all this for? This is not just a story. This is a mirror, a thought experiment, a meditation on time, entropy, and meaning. Let's begin where everything ends, with the second law of thermodynamics, entropy, the quiet villain of the cosmos, the great equalizer. It says, order decays, structures crumble, heat spreads, and eventually everything becomes the same, cold, still, dead. No matter how complex a galaxy, how brilliant a star, how wise a civilization, entropy waits patiently. Even now, this law is at work in your coffee cup, in the slow cool of your breath, in the fading of memory. But what does this mean for us, creatures made of order, living fleeting moments between two eternities? Ancient thinkers asked this in their own way. To the Greeks, time was a circle. To Hindus, a wheel of birth, death, and rebirth. To Buddhists, a veil of illusion, Maya. But modern science gave us something stranger. It told us that time is not a universal river. It bends, it stretches, it runs at different speeds depending on how fast you move or how heavy your surroundings are. Clocks near a mountain tick faster than those at sea level. Time, we learned, is not a constant. It's a shadow cast by gravity. And yet, there is one place where time becomes almost meaningless. A black hole. Inside it, space and time twist into a knot. Entropy halts. The arrow of time disappears. What does that say about now? Imagine this, a far future where intelligence persists without bodies. Not AI in the way we imagine it now, cold and synthetic, but consciousness decoupled from biology. Thought existing only to think, orbiting the last black holes, harvesting the flickers of energy they release. Slower and slower, a billion years become a blink, until even blinking becomes too costly. And then, just one last thought. Maybe a memory, a child's laugh, the echo of a waterfall, the feeling of being held, and then nothing. So where does that leave us? If everything dissolves, if time breaks down, if entropy wins, does meaning lose? Here is where philosophy steps in. Because meaning was never a thing out there. It is not waiting in the stars or hiding in equations. Meaning is made in the choice to love despite loss, to create despite decay, to seek beauty in a world that offers no guarantee of it. You are not the universe's mistake. You are its mirror, its experiment in self-awareness. You are the question it asked itself, and the answer it's still waiting to hear. In a sense, every moment you live resists entropy. Each act of kindness, each poem, each heartbeat, a defiance against the inevitable. And when the last thought comes, it may not be a calculation or a cry. It might be gratitude. Gratitude that anything existed at all, that stars were born, that love was possible, that time, however brief, was ours. So tonight, as you fall asleep under a sky full of ancient light, remember this. You are not small because the universe is vast. You are vast. Because you are aware of the universe, and that might be the rarest thing of all.